I did. I put this right down to like.
Give me an O. Give me an O. Please tell me you got O.
No. You mine. Go look at that. He did that. He said to me first, and I said something.
Don't say another thing.
Watch out, Leon.
Montre. I've seen 17 boys come home on an airplane at once. You know why? Because they couldn't stop running their mouth when they were asked to. You all, you all always want to have something to say. Always. And you still talking. Why are you still talking? Why don't you just listen? Hey, Montre, you have your third strike, and you're going to be unhappy when you go home. Just know it. Everybody put your head on the desk. Everybody put your head on the desk.
Richard is, I would say, probably a second grade learning level, reading, math, everything. He's never been evaluated, as far as we know, in the States, which is just mind-boggling that some teacher wouldn't notice at some point in time that this kid is not learning.
Will they be able to go to the 8th grade?
If they have to stay here in Baltimore, they will be going back to their zone schools.
And at Lombard, Devon was failing. I can't take Devon from there and put him in a public school here. I can't do that. I can't do that.
No, he's not going up to public education.
No,
I'm not sending him back into no Calverton.
It's a war zone here.
No.
Thank you.
In Baltimore.
Thank you. Send them over to
Thank you.
You know, there's a different kind of war.
Here.
They're most likely to get killed here in Baltimore.
Right on the corner.
On the corner. Then they would over there.
Yeah. My son is not going to be the next statistic that's going to be out here. My child is going to make, they're not going to send my child back to Calverton because that's his zone. If Baraka is going to let him down in Africa, it's got to be a program to keep him together right here. I'm not going to let him down like that. No. He's not going to fall like that. That's a step back. You're sending him to that new juvenile detention center. That's where he's going.
When you send him to Baltimore
City School,
you send him to jail.
Not my son.
They said the school is fully closed down.
I don't believe they did this. Why did they have to do it right when we had to go back?
Why can't we go to another? Why can't we do it in Baltimore? No program. In another school.
It ain't gonna be the same. It's gonna be different, cause it changed part of our lives. Anyway, it changed part of our lives, cause I know it changed mine. But
they only told us 1 year. That's not enough. I think all our lives gonna be bad in it.
Richard, I think he's at a point now where he could easily not finish school. Academically, I think he just says, forget it. You look at his face and it's just a lot of disappointment, you know, a lot of promises, empty promises, just, I think, throughout his life. And I think if he makes it to 9th grade, he'll be lucky. If he makes it to 10th grade, I'll be shocked. If he graduates from high school, I'll probably drop dead with surprise. It's like there's no hope and there's nothing out there for him other than a new jail they just built. I mean, and that's the reality.
Miles from the nearest town. We don't have 24-hour electricity. It is very much a wilderness sort of an experience in that you're out in the bush. Television isn't happening. I think really the biggest thing around Baraka School is that it lets these boys be boys. It lets these kids be 12 and 13-year-olds without having to worry about all the other stuff that's been happening in their lives.
Remain suspended. what are we to do as parents and children that have spent a year there to do for the 8th grade. Right. I know my son, just from my experience with the program, Davon has come from being satisfactory to being on a dean's list.
I got the highest score on the math test in Maryland for the MSA. State highest besides me was a 397. I got 398.
It's a valued position to be here at Baltimore City College. You guys should give yourselves a big hand for being some of the top students in the city. We do have very high expectations. Don't just be happy that you're here. Don't just settle for the fact that, hey, I'm here at City College, I made it in. Look forward to graduating in the class of what? 2008. In the class of what? 2008. Okay, the class of 2008.
That's my last step of childhood, high school right here. So I'm trying to do real good. I think that people think a kid from Baltimore is supposed to grow up to be nothing, that we ain't got no future, simply because we from the ghetto. So I figure I'm gonna try to make a difference, help Baltimore be on the map.